Eugene, Oregon. A picturesque evening here. Perfect counter to the chaos that's about to unfold on this field in front of us. The crowd has been waiting all day. They're fired up to see the Ducks open another season at Autzen Stadium, the House of Loud. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Ducks have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Using his legs, it's locked. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low-line drive and not his best work. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Give to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Conor.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. That's caught. It's locked. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This time he's got him.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Feeling some heat. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off play action. Pressure coming. And the defense, got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Power football with the run. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up 14 over Syracuse. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they've just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship. How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Keeps looking downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. The give to the tailback. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback adapting. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Bob. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Defense in press coverage. They're bringing heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On second down, they'll take to the air. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Western Michigan was far from the friendly confines of Kalamazoo, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unloads it left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going for it all. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Gets away from one, finds room. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move, it's Whittington. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
6-9-1, Gators far.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Looking for a gap. It's live. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Snares it outside. It's locked. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Coming after it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Flanagan. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you...
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Stewart. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the key to make anything.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. team has the ball and ready to get moving. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking for a block. It's Whittington. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close.
Notre Dame 31, Oregon 7.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. On the ground, it's James. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Pulls it in. It's Belling. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a...
Oh, look out. There he goes. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Ducks.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Wants to go up top. Steps away. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
That keeps the score. Notre Dame 31, Oregon 13.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
To kick this one away.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Okay, 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Gonna run it. It's Love. At the 45 on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This is when an offense really makes their money. Like when you can be a team that they know you're running the football, you know you're running the football, but you can still get little chunk plays right here. And most importantly, with the lead, keep that clock ticking.
Hand off from the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Gilbert. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's James.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Throws for the tight end. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. Off he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He'll do it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Ducks in the hurry up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon. Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You got to give the coaching staff credit. Do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Running behind that left side. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They'll leave it with him. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Off play action on first down. Buys a little time. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback will audible. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Stewart.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Movement here from the tight end. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks. Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll give it on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.